I have been very busy lately. We have been doing fish breeding, not to mention all the routine maintenance and all of the maintenance clients I have outside of the shop. I've done a lot of freshwater videos lately, and today I thought I would do a video about some sick coral. Because although I do a lot of freshwater, I do a lot of saltwater as well. I grow corals and all that kind of stuff. So when you grow corals or when you have a reef tank, you will deal with sick corals. And today I'm going to show you what I've learned in one aspect of how to treat some sick corals. I listen to a lot of webinars on the internet, and I get a lot of information from these reef conservation groups, these coral conservation groups, that talk a lot about treating sick coral in nature and sick coral in aquaria. So a lot of what I'm going to talk about today is stuff that I've pulled from those groups. Today I'd like to talk about slow tissue necrosis, rapid tissue necrosis, and brown jelly disease, because I actually have examples of those going on here behind me, and what I like to call the struggle bus back here. These are sick corals that were dying and were receding, and now they are coming back, and I'm going to share with y'all the methods that I've used to get them to come back, which is really simple, so don't expect no kind of like miracle conversations going on here. And so if you want to find out what I did, just watch the video. This is a blastomussa, and it came in looking pretty good. It started to recede. I gave it a couple of days. It never got better, so I put it into the hospital tank and I started treating with kanamycin. And now it is looking better. As you can see, the polyps that are alive are looking very good. This right here came in and it grew very well for a long time, and it started to fade right there on the left side. You can see where it is bleaching. And I started dosing it, treating it 2 days ago, and it is starting to look better and better as time goes on. And these here are just the monopora that were going away, and now they're coming back. As you can see, the dead tissue in the center, but they are starting to grow back in towards the center. So they are getting better as well using this method. And this is a green Pasama coral, and it had receded, as you can see, but if you look on the edges, it is starting to grow back. So there is new growth, and the method that I'm using for this particular problem, it is fixing it, and I will explain what I'm doing right after this. So slow tissue necrosis and the rapid tissue necrosis can be brought on by many different things. I'm not going to get into every little aspect of it because I'm not really trying to make a very long video. And the method that I'm using is actually from this book here, and I know it says fish disease, but it kind of, it carries over. We're fighting the same kind of bacteria, the same kind of pathogens, etc., etc. And according to this, you want to dose the tank, the hospital tank. You don't really want to do this in your main tank. You want to dose it for about 3 days in a row. After you dose it, do about a 50% water change, according to this book. And that is what I'm doing, and it is actually working. So if y'all have any questions or any comments or anything you'd like to say, just add down in the bottom. Like, subscribe, all that stuff. So anyway, I appreciate y'all taking the time to watch the video, and hopefully I've helped some people, because this hobby is all about trying to keep this stuff alive and keeping it healthy. So remember, healthy fish live in a healthy tank.